Hey there, guys. Chet here. If you hang out in business forums or Reddit, you will eventually hear someone preach the gospel of Odoo. It has a massive following because it promises the ultimate business dream. It promises one single piece of software that does absolutely everything. They tell you that you can run your accounting and your inventory and your website, your sales, all from one dashboard. And it sounds incredible because it promises to eliminate your subscriptions and unify your data into one perfect system. But let me warn you about the reality of the all-in-one dream, right? Odoo is not a CRM. Odoo is an ERP, which stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. This distinction changes literally everything. ERPs are designed for operations and logistics and accounting, right? They're built for back office stability. They're not built for front office speed. When you force a sales team to work inside of an accounting tool, you kill their momentum. Pipedrive is a purpose built sales engine. I'm going to explain why good enough at everything usually means bad at selling. This is a comparison between a Swiss Army knife and a scalpel. Odoo tries to be 40 different apps at once. Pipedrive tries to be the best sales app in the world. And I'm going to show you why choosing the specialist tool is crucial for driving revenue, even if it means having a separate system for your invoices. By the end of this video, you'll understand the massive difference between an operational tool and a revenue tool. We're going to look at the user interface and the implementation headaches and the daily workflow. I'll show you which platform actually helps your team close deals instead of just doing data entry. If you are ready to give your sales team a tool they will actually love, I have a specific and very unique offer for you. If you use my link in the description, you'll get a full 30-day free trial of Pipedrive with every feature unlocked instead of the usual 14 days. And if you decide to keep using it after the trial, the discount will be applied automatically when you sign up through my link. That means you'll be using the same powerful Pipedrive that everyone else uses, but for a lot less than what they're paying. And by the way, if you want to go deeper, we have also put together a complete Pipedrive course from A to Z that walks you through everything step by step. It's totally free, and it's here if you need it. Now, let's get into this comparison. We'll start with Pipedrive. The entire existence of Pipedrive is based on the belief that sales is the most important function of a business. Without sales, there's no inventory to manage and no invoices to send. Therefore, the tool used for sales should be the best possible tool out there. Pipedrive is built around the psychology of the salesperson. Salespeople, they're unique. They need speed. They need visual clarity. They need dopamine hits to keep them motivated, right? Pipedrive delivers this through its visual pipeline. It turns the abstract concept of a sales cycle into a concrete game. You move the deal. You see the progress. You feel that momentum. The interface of Pipedrive is incredibly fast. You can log a call in 2 clicks. You can send an email in 1 click. It respects your time. It understands that every minute you spend fighting the software is a minute you are not spending with a customer. It's designed to reduce friction. This focus on the user experience leads to high adoption rates. This is the metric that matters most. If your team hates the software, they will not use it. If they do not use it, your data is garbage, really. Pipedrive is enjoyable to use. It feels modern and snappy. This means your team will actually log their activities and update their deals, which gives you accurate data to run your business. Now, let's look at Odoo. Odoo is an impressive piece of engineering. Don't get me wrong, it is modular. You can install an app for almost anything. You want a point of sale system, install the app. You want a manufacturing module, install the app. You want a CRM, install the app. However, because Odoo has to support so many different functions, the user interface is utilitarian. It looks like accounting software. It feels dense. It's built to handle data structures, not human conversations. The CRM module in Odoo feels like an afterthought. It is a basic tracking tool that lives inside of a massive operational beast. When you use Odoo for sales, it feels like you're filling out a tax form. It's rigid. It requires you to follow the logic of the ERP. If you want to change a field in the CRM, it might break something in the invoicing module because everything is connected. This interconnection is great for data consistency, but it's terrible for agility. Sales teams often find Odoo frustrating because it's slow. It requires too many clicks to do simple things. The search function can be clunky. The mobile app tries to do everything, so it's not optimized for the specific needs of a field sales rep. It feels like a tool built for the warehouse manager, not for the deal closer. We need to talk about what it takes to actually get these systems running. So Pipedrive is plug and play. You can sign up on a Tuesday morning, and by Tuesday afternoon, you can have your pipeline customized and your email connected and your team invited. You don't need a developer. You don't need a consultant. You can do it yourself. Odoo is a project. Because it's an ERP implementation, It's complex, to say the least. You often have to hire an Odoo partner or a specialized developer to set it up for you. You have to configure the server if you're using the open source version. You have to map out how the CRM talks to the inventory, which talks to the accounting. This process can take weeks, maybe even months. This complexity introduces a massive hidden cost. You might save money on the license fee, but you will spend thousands of dollars on implementation and maintenance. If something breaks in Odoo, you usually need a technical person to fix it. In Pipedrive, if you want to change a sales stage, you just drag and drop it in the settings. The agility of Pipedrive allows you to pivot your sales strategy instantly. Odoo forces you to move at the speed of your IT department. Its main selling point is that you do not need integrations because everything is native. You use the Odoo website builder and the Odoo email marketing and the Odoo accounting. But what if the Odoo version of those tools is not best? What if you want to use WordPress for your website because it is better for SEO? What if you want to use MailChimp for marketing because it has better templates? What if you want to use Xero for accounting because your accountant prefers it? When you choose Odoo, you are largely locking yourself into the Odoo way of doing things. Integrating Odoo with outside tools can be difficult. It often requires custom API work. Pipedrive takes the opposite approach. Pipedrive knows it is a CRM. It does not try to be an accounting tool. Instead, it integrates perfectly with Xero and QuickBooks. It does not try to be a proposal tool. It integrates with PandaDoc. Pipedrive believes in the best of breed stack. This means that you buy the best marketing tool and the best sales tool and the best accounting tool, and you connect them. This approach gives you freedom. If you outgrow MailChimp, you can switch to ActiveCampaign without changing your CRM. If you change your accounting software, you do not have to rebuild your sales process. You're modular and flexible. Odoo creates a lot of confusion with its open source marketing. They have a community edition, which is free to download and install on your own server. This attracts a lot of cost conscious business owners, but free software is never free. If you host it yourself, you're responsible for the security and the backups and the updates. If the server goes down, your entire business stops. You essentially become a software company managing your own infrastructure. Most businesses eventually move to Odoo Enterprise, which is the paid hosted version. Once you're on the paid version, the costs start to pile up quickly. You pay per user and sometimes per app. The pricing can be deceptive. Pipedrive is an SaaS, or software as a service product. You pay a subscription and they handle everything. They handle the security, they handle the backups, they handle the uptime. You don't have to worry about servers. You just log in and sell. For a business owner, your focus should be on revenue, not on server maintenance. Because Odoo is an ERP, its reporting is financial. It's great at telling you your profit margins and your inventory levels and your cost of goods sold. Fantastic. These are vital metrics for the business as a whole. But Pipedrive's reporting is behavioral. It tells you about the health of your sales process. It tells you that John makes 50 calls a day but only sets 2 meetings, while Sarah makes 20 calls but sets 5 meetings. It tells you your conversion rate drops in the negotiation stage. This is the data that helps you grow. Financial reports tell you what happened in the past. Sales reports help you influence the future. Pipedrive gives you the insights that you need to coach your team and improve your win rates. Odoo gives you a ledger of what you sold. So the question is, which platform is right for you? If you're a manufacturing company or a complex distribution business where inventory management is the single most critical problem you have, then Odoo might be the right choice. If you cannot sell a product because you don't know if you have it in stock, then you need an ERP. The CRM is secondary to the logistics, but if you're a service business or a software company or a consulting firm or any business where the primary challenge is getting customers to say yes, then Pipedrive is really the only choice. You don't have an inventory problem, you have a revenue problem. You need a tool that is obsessed with revenue. Pipedrive is that tool. It focuses 100% of its energy on helping you close deals. It does not get distracted by warehouse management or HR payroll. It stays in its lane and dominates that lane. Don't let the operational needs of your warehouse dictate the tools that your sales team uses. Sales is the engine. You must protect the engine. Pipedrive gives your sales team the specialized environment they need to perform at their best. I want you to test the difference in speed. Use the link in the description and get that extended 30-day free trial of Pipedrive. Set up your pipeline and feel how much lighter and faster it is compared to a heavy ERP system. And remember, if you need help mastering the system, our free A to Z course is linked below to guide you. Go get the trial and start closing those deals today. I'll see you in the next video.